Something big is happening in the world of artificial intelligence. We've gone from voice assistants that fumble weather updates to AI that can now think, plan, and act all by itself. Not just answer questions or generate a quick image or paragraph, but genuinely take on complex creative tasks from beginning to end. We're now entering the age of autonomous AI agents, and one of the most exciting names in this new wave is something called Manus AI. If you haven't heard of it yet, you're not alone, but you will. Manus AI is part of a completely new class of AI tools. We're no longer talking about passive tools that wait for humans to feed them inputs. This is a proactive system, capable of interpreting a goal and autonomously figuring out how to get there. It's like having a super efficient intern who never sleeps, never complains, and understands how to get work done across creative, technical, and strategic domains. The buzz around Manus AI is growing fast. Built in China, this project has already sparked massive interest across the tech and creative industries. There's a huge waitlist of people eager to get their hands on it, and for good reason. Manus isn't just another AI chatbot or a content generator with a fresh coat of paint. This thing is a serious game changer. Its creators designed it with one mission in mind: to close the gap between the cutting-edge capabilities of AI and the real-world needs of creatives, developers, and professionals. In other words, to make the power of advanced AI actually usable by the average person. The name Manus itself is a clever nod to the Latin phrase mens et manus, which translates to mind and hand. That's exactly what this AI tries to be: a seamless fusion of thinking and doing, not just an algorithm that understands language or generates pretty pictures, but a system that actually carries out tasks using real-world tools in a meaningful, goal-oriented way. So, how does it work? At the core of Manus AI is a powerful transformer-based large language model. That's a fancy way of saying it's trained on a massive amount of text, images, and code to understand and generate all kinds of content. But what really sets it apart is its multi-agent architecture. Instead of one big brain trying to do everything at once, Manus AI is made up of specialized agents, one for planning, one for execution, and one for verification. Each agent takes on a different part of the job, working together like a team. Let's say you assign it a big project, like generating a marketing campaign for a new product. The planning agent will break the task down into smaller steps and figure out what needs to happen. The execution agent will go out and do those tasks, write copy, analyze trends, create visuals, and so on. Then, the verification agent steps in to check that everything makes sense and meets the goals. These agents don't just operate in isolation either. They can work asynchronously and iteratively, meaning the whole system learns and adapts over time to improve outcomes. Even more impressive is how Manus handles different types of input. It's truly multimodal, meaning it can understand and generate not just text, but images and code as well. It can browse the internet, access databases, use code editors. It's fully integrated with the kind of tools creative professionals and developers actually use. And the result? A system that can take a big, messy, high-level goal and autonomously work through every step to achieve it. Imagine asking an AI to create a full blog post with images and data visualizations, or to generate and deploy a working piece of software, or to write a detailed report based on raw business data. With Manus AI, you don't have to micromanage every step. You simply assign the goal and Manus gets to work. It's not replacing you, it's extending your capabilities, like having a junior colleague who just happens to have the entire internet's knowledge and a flawless work ethic. That's why people are starting to describe it as the equivalent of working with a highly intelligent intern, one that actually gets stuff done. Instead of babysitting your AI and feeding it one prompt at a time, you step back and let it take the initiative. That shift from operator to collaborator completely changes the human-AI relationship. What's even more fascinating is how this shift redefines the role of the human creative. It used to be that humans were the ones clicking the buttons, organizing the files, and writing the first drafts. But with an autonomous partner like Manus, the role of the human moves higher up the ladder. Instead of doing the grunt work, you become the visionary, the one who defines the direction, sets the tone, and fine-tunes the results. You're no longer the executor, you're the director. And this isn't just theory. Manus AI comes with an interface designed to let humans oversee and tweak what the system is doing. It's called Manus's Computer, and it allows users to step in at any point to guide the process, adjust outputs, or review the AI's decision-making. You're not giving up control, you're gaining leverage. The AI handles the heavy lifting, but you still shape the final product. So what can Manus actually do in the real world? Let's paint a few hypotheticals that are quickly becoming realistic. Picture a film studio using Manus as a digital storyboard artist. You feed it a script and it automatically analyzes each scene, identifies emotional cues, setting changes, and even background music ideas. Then it sources relevant visuals from image libraries, edits them for style consistency, and builds a dynamic storyboard, all before the first camera roll. That saves time, money, and opens up new creative possibilities during pre-production. Or imagine a virtual creative assistant that scans platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube to analyze design and content trends. It spots which visual styles, audio vibes, and narrative themes are performing best. Then it generates mood boards, design drafts, music samples, and text outlines tailored to your project brief. You get instant concepts that are data-informed and aligned with audience tastes. Not only does that speed up brainstorming, but it also helps you reduce risk by testing ideas early on. Think even bigger. Manus as a virtual film production manager. It can analyze your script, understand motion capture data, and suggest optimal camera angles and lighting. It integrates with industry-standard tools like Maya or Unreal Engine and iteratively builds animatics, those early animations that help visualize scenes. What would have taken weeks of manual labor can now be done faster, more affordably, and with less guesswork. But of course, this kind of innovation doesn't come without some growing pains. Early users have reported the usual suspects: bugs, slow response times, occasional inconsistencies. That's to be expected with any complex new technology. The system is learning, evolving, and improving with every iteration. Then there are the bigger questions, the ones we'll have to answer as a society. If AI is making decisions on its own, who's responsible for the outcome? What about data privacy, especially if the system is pulling from public and private databases to generate results? And how do we keep these tools aligned with human values and intentions as they become more autonomous? These are challenges, yes, but they're also opportunities to shape how we want this future to look. Because make no mistake, this is the future. Manus AI represents the beginning of a new era, one where AI isn't just a tool you use when you need a quick answer, but a full-on collaborator, a partner that can take your vision and help bring it to life in ways that were previously unimaginable. It marks a shift from AI as a passive assistant to AI as a proactive agent of creativity and productivity. And it's going to change everything. In creative industries, we'll see workflows completely restructured. Artists, writers, designers, developers, all will find themselves freed from repetitive tasks and able to spend more time on what actually matters: ideas, vision, meaning. This isn't about replacing humans. It's about unlocking human potential. It's about making room for deeper thought and bigger dreams. So whether you're a filmmaker, a designer, a startup founder, or just someone who's curious about where AI is going, pay attention to what's happening with Manus. Because what we're seeing isn't just another piece of software. It's a glimpse into the dawn of a world where AI doesn't just assist, it partners, it collaborates, it creates. And the question we'll all have to ask ourselves isn't whether AI is coming for our jobs. It's how far we're willing to go with a creative partner that never sleeps, never quits, and only gets better with time. This is the age of Manus, where mind meets hand and human imagination gets a whole new engine behind it. Let's see where it takes us. Thanks for watching. Please like the video, press the subscribe button, and also drop your thoughts in the comments section.